Man, man, I don't know.
I think we're live.
I think we're live. Thank you guys. We are having already technical difficulties right out the gate. It's been a while. What's up, bro?
What's up, man? Wait, man, dude, I've been so quiet this off season. Everybody's been knocking out these videos, but I'm happy, dude. I'm happy. I am happy.
Happy go lucky, bro. It's a free agency frenzy. All right, guys. Shout out to everybody joining us live and on the replay. Can't do this without you guys. We're back at it. We have lots to talk about, and we're gonna close it out with Mike's 3-round mock draft. We'll break it down. We'll critique his picks, and you know how we do it here, bro. I love it. It's fun. It's fun times here, man. Free agency frenzy, Mike.
Yeah. Yeah, no, man. It's more trade block frenzy for the Cowboys to start this thing off, right? I mean, you talk about Stephon Gilmore. You talk about Brandon Cooks. All right, and now they're shoring up some free agency, right? They got their O line there. They got a running back who's in the thumbnail that you made, Rashad Jones, and then they got Dante Fowler back, which 6 sacks. I liked his production, and he only played 30% of the snaps last year. But I think if if Dante Fowler can get more snaps, I think that's going to be a good thing for this defense. So be on the lookout for that, Joe. But it's more like you kind of like at first I was like, okay, what else are they going to do here? Then they got 2 running backs today. You know, they got Dowdle back, they got Rashad Jones. You're like, okay, running back. That's not a number 1 pick now. All right, is it going to be guard? Then they got this offensive lineman, right? And then you hear about Isaac Alarcon going to defensive line now. You know, so you're like, the Cowboys are setting themselves up where it looked like you kind of knew where they're going to go in the draft. Now they're setting themselves up like, okay, now we know they're going best player available, even with the limited moves that they've done. Like, I can't say they're going O-line. I can't say they're going running back. I can't say they're going defensive tackle. I just don't know. They're setting it up where it ain't so predictable, Joe, and I like it.
Yeah, it is. It is a little bit of it is a little bit different, right? It is trade season, like you said. Went out, got Gilmore, 5th round, basically a 6th rounder. You know, one of those late 5th comp picks.
Smart.
NFL changed the rules a few years ago where you could start trading your comp picks. So I like the strategy, Mike. I hope this is what we start doing moving forward because we rarely hit on the 5th rounders. I know we hit here recently with Deron Bland, but outside of him, nothing but bust city, bro, and people that don't even make the team. So I like it, man. I like training for the vets here and upgrading the position. You know, but like I said, Mike, I'm not going overboard about it. You know, these are older players, both Brandon Cooks and it's better than what we have had last season. So I got to ask you this, Mike. From what we've done so far, is this roster better this season than versus last season, or is it the same, or is it worse?
Same. It's the same. I mean, you got to give a take here. You just lost Dalton Schultz, right? You know that's 600 yards production that you have to find in that tight end position, right? We talk about Jake Ferguson, we talk about Hendershot, Sean McEwen. You know that's a lot of yards from Dalton Schultz. That was Dak's safety blanket right there, right? I would be really nervous, but Dak has gotten chemistry down with CeeDee Lamb, so I'm not as nervous of Dalton Schultz leaving because of the chemistry that Dak and CeeDee Lamb developed. Now, if it was the last 3 years of Dak and CeeDee Lamb not being on the same page, I'd be like, crap, Dak ain't comfortable with nobody. So now that he's comfortable with CeeDee Lamb and stuff, that kind of makes that a little bit more better. Brandon Cook's coming in here early before OTAs, before minicamp, before training camp is a big thing because now Brandon Cooks can go to Dak's field and go practice and get that timing down, right? And learn this new offensive playbook, all right? So I think we're about the same. I think we got better at corner, though. I will say that individually speaking, we got better at corner. And wide receiver, I think we got better at wide receiver. I do. I mean, I like what T.Y. Hilton was able to do coming in here in December and, 3rd and 30 and stuff like that. But, Brandon Cook's coming in here. I think you're going to see him play slot and the X. A lot of people say, no, Mike, he just plays outside. He just plays outside. No, sir. All right. They're not going to be predictable. All right. This ain't Kellen Moore's offense. This is Mike McCarthy's offense. I think you're going to see Brandon Cooks in the slot. You're going to see CeeDee Lamb in the slot. Hell, you might even see Michael Gallup in the slot and whoever they draft at wide receiver with JR because you can't trust Jalen Tolbert and you can't trust Simi Fehoko. Don't get on that train. That train's going to hurt your feelings. Leave your boarding pass at home. Don't get on that train. They're going to draft a wide receiver. Jalen Tolbert's probably going to get traded during the draft, and Simi Fehoko is probably going to make TikTok videos for a living because I don't know if he's going to be on another NFL team after this year. All right, so there's that. But I like what this team's doing. I won't say we're 100% better. I won't say we're 100% worse. I'm saying it's a flat playing field right now.
Yeah, it's perfect, bro. I like what you're saying there, and I think it's realistic what you're saying. It's we didn't the pendulum hasn't swung enough, and that will happen here in the draft. And I like where we really short up everything. It's not we got to get this guy. We absolutely have to go here. So I really like this. I like what they're doing. However, tempered expectations. I'm not jumping over rainbows and gold, pots of gold and this kind of shit. So I am interested to see how they close out free agency. It is clearance season now. You're re-signing your lower tier guys, Dante Fowler's, these guys. Maybe you can close up a deal with Jonathan Hankins. I think that would shore up.
That would shore up a lot.
I think that would be the one that I would really like to just put a bow on it. We still have money, but you have to allocate that money that's out there for your draft class. So I know some people are like, oh, we still got money, we can get Wagner and this and that. I don't see them doing it. I mean, maybe they will. Maybe they'll surprise us because I have to say they kind of have been surprising us this year with these trades here. So pretty interesting. I'm interested to see how. And honestly, I feel like Mike McCarthy has influenced a lot of these moves here, going and getting a Brandon Cooks, 5'10" type of receiver, not your typical 6 foot and above type of receiver. So maybe he has more influence here as far as like the personnel. I want this guy in here. You can use him on jet sweeps, slot, like you said. You can use him on. He's very versatile. That's the key here. You want these versatile players. You can move CD in the slot, Cooks in the slot. And those two guys are very interchangeable. Jalen Tolbert, project, who knows what the hell he's going to give you. Fajoko, he's just a camp body at this point. And, the undrafted wide receivers, that's probably the guy, but the most part, we are open. Available. Still an out. Is there still a need that is kind of there that you would probably take there, or is it still BPA right now?
It's still BPA. Shout out to Hollywood in the chat. Hollywood 2322. He said still need a linebacker. I don't know if that's a need. I'm using the word need because he used the word need, right? Because they got Devin Harper. They got Jabril Cox. They got Damone Clark. They got Micah Parsons. They got LVE. It's going to take Michael Gallup this year to get right from that ACL. I think Jabril Cox is another 2-year injury recovery, right? So don't rule out Jabril Cox here, people. I don't know if linebacker is that big of a need when I just named all those players. Right, so that's where I'm at on that, Joe. But right now, I think it's BPA.
Yeah, it sure is. It sure is leaning that way. Bijan Robinson, bro. Let's talk about it. Okay, is he really going to be there at 26, bro? Let's be real. Is he going to be there?
He won't be there. I'd be shocked if he's there. I mean, this guy is the reason why Texas won football games. This guy, it's kind of like that hype with Zeke, right? When Cowboys got him 4th overall. Like, this guy's going to be gone. He's that generational type running back that's going to last about 7 years in the National Football League because how much collegiate used them, how much the NFL is going to use them. And it's just a big household name right now that's an instant impact for a football team.
Yeah, I think so, man. I think Army Mom Heather hits it on the head here. Eagles have 2 first-rounders this year. I think they have a 10. And obviously at the end of the NFL draft. So yeah, man, there's a lot of landmines that he has to get past, and there's a lot of running back needy teams in front of us. It's almost like fans are like, oh no, he's only for us. Nobody else is looking at this guy. So I do. I'm with you, bro. I would like to get him. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think he's going to be there, bro. I think he'll be gone. I really do, and it might even be a close call for Jahmyr Gibbs. It's those two for me are first round grades for running backs. So I won't be surprised if either of those guys are gone, Mike. But I'm still. And for me, all the moves we've done, I'm still, I'm still kind of leaning towards just slightly. I'm still leaning a little bit more towards wide receiver, and a left guard. Now, I think the Cowboys have done themselves really well here in free agency. Where maybe they can be aggressive and change it up because the last couple of years, Mike, we've stood where we were at and make a pick, right? I
Right.
don't even know when was the last time we moved up to grab somebody in the first round. Was it Des Bryant
Morris Claiborne.
and Morris Clay bust? Let's get it right. Let's get the name right.
He wasn't even a 30-man visit either.
Worst pick in Cowboys history. Morris Clay bust. Set
Who was
us
drafted
back.
first, Morris Claiborne or Des Bryant?
It was Clay bust, I believe, and then I think it was Des.
Then Des was the last player.
So that's the last guy we moved up with, right? I think we traded with the Patriots or something like that. Right?
It was the Patriots for Dez. Like I think it was the Patriots with Dez. Yeah.
No. So man,
God, that was a long time ago.
I mean, these guys they chew up talent left and right.
That was 2010, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, because
blink of an eye, bro.
Boom, just that quick.
So yeah, man, maybe they can be aggressive. If they want to go get Jackson Smith, you want to get Jigba, go up and get him, man. If you want to go and get a defender of some sort, people are saying Nolan Smith. I don't think Nolan Smith will be there. He's Quay Walker, went at the end, right? Went in the 20s, right? Last year, first round.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And to me, Nolan Smith is a better version of Quay Walker. So I expect him to go in the teens myself. I don't think he'll be there. So if you want a Nolan Smith, you're going to have to go up and move up to get him, outside of that, I don't know. Maybe, depending on what your cup of tea is, maybe you like Van Ness. I think you can get Van Ness towards the end of the first, possibly. But some people might like him more than others. So it'll be very interesting to see, Mike. Tight end. Is that where you want to go with the first round? If it's BPA, would you go tight end? Would you feel sick to your stomach?
There's Michael Mayer from Notre Dame would be the tight end at number one there. The guy's the full package, but I think going tight end you think about it, Jason Kelsey, fifth round pick, Gronkowski, second round pick. I think tight end. All this hype. Kyle Pitts. Oh, we need Kyle Pitts. Oh my God, the offense. Kyle Pitts. Yeah. Kyle Pitts. 40 burger. Kyle Pitts. Stop, man. The tight ends, they're just a different breed. You know what I'm saying? Yes, they're important. You look at the combinations of the football team: Dallas Goedert and Jalen Hurts. You look at Travis Kelsey and Patrick Mahomes, right? The combinations is Purdy and Kettle, right? With the combination is important, but if you go that high, I think it's just too rich, Joe.
Yeah, I'm not about it. That's one position that would just kind of make me sick to my stomach. I don't want to do it, man. I really do have full faith in Ferguson being that next generation type of tight end. And he's very athletic, soft hands, catches just about everything that comes his way.
He's built.
I like it, man.
Like
and
Hendershot tight end.
Yeah, Hendershot can get down the field. He's got the speed. So the only thing Hendershot has to do is clean up the penalties. And year two, I expect him to do that. So I think we already have the 1-2 punch at tight end. You know what I mean? I think fans just get caught up in some of the early, mocks that are out there. Let's get cute. I don't want to get cute, man. I want to get someone that can come out here and start whipping somebody's ass.
I think, Joe, I think this could be the year where they go deep to tackle first round. If they don't sign Hankins or pick up some type of – if they don't pick up Hankins or sign some type of interior lineman, that could be the telltale sign that maybe Dan Quinn – because, Dan Quinn carries a big stick. I think Dan Quinn is another reason why Kellen Moore's not on this football team no more, right? Because the philosophical crap, I think all that's out the window. I think Dan Quinn said, if you want me to stay, you got to get rid of this guy. Dan Quinn carries a big stick, and I think you can go defensive tackle for the first round. It ain't pretty, it ain't fancy, but it's that we need. And that, I'm surprised that Jonathan Hankins ain't on this football team right now and you could trade Gallimore during the draft and you'll get some money on the cap because I don't see where Gallimore plays a part on this football team. He was an inactive half of the year last year, right? Jonathan Hankins came in from the Raiders and played great. Why not have Jonathan Hankins signed? You got Oso Odigizua, who I'm a big fan of, and you can build off that. In this draft, in the first round, I think you can go get you a defensive tackle. It's not pretty. It's not fancy. It's not what you want to take home to mama, but golly, she'll cook for you and she'll clean your house and wash your dirty drawers.
Yeah, man, I'm with you on that. And the longest droughts, the top 3 longest positional droughts in the first round for the Cowboys are quarterback, defensive tackle, and then safety. Those are the top 3 where we have yet to use a first round pick in almost over 30 motherfucking years. Okay, so if you go defensive tackle, man, I would love it, man. Who would be there? That would be the next question. There'll be a couple people there, and the one name that's picked up steam from a second rounder coming on. I'm starting to already see him sneaking in the first round. Is a kid from Pittsburgh. I think it was Kansas, right? 6'2", a little bit smaller kind of guy, but getting a lot of comparisons, kind of unfairly, to Aaron Donald. He's not Aaron Donald, but sure does play very well. Has a really good motor. You like that out of your defensive tackles, but that's what they would go. They would go with like a 3-tech kind of guy. They're not going to go and get a big run stuffer in the first. Those guys can be had later. But I'm with you, bro. Defensive tackle. The only one I like right now on our team is Osa, and I'm seeing the progression there, so I like that. But outside of that, man, I don't like the defensive tackles, man. Gallimore sucks, bro. And I think part of it is because the Cowboys lied to us about the injury, his arm injury.
Yeah, his arm injury.
It wasn't a dislocation. He tore his shit up.
That was last year. That wasn't this year, was it? Because that was on Hard Knocks. Was Hard Knocks this year? I don't know what happened to Joe.
They've been throwing picks at it.
You there, Joe?
They've been throwing picks. Yeah, I'm right here, bro. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you cut out there just a little bit. Who's the defensive lineman that got a gun charge? I can't think of his dang name.
That's Maisie, I think, from Michigan.
Smith?
Yeah,
Michigan. That's right. Now I know fans
second
are going to be
round.
like, Taco Charlton was from Michigan. Blah 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 blah. But Maisie has some wiggle room, dude. I think you can go Maisie in the first round. It's not pretty, but you can do it.
Yeah, I will get him in the second. I
can't hear you.
I think all that will go through. Second round probably for Maisie. With some of that off-field stuff will probably ding him a bit. You know what I mean?
I don't know. You can get it.
Yeah, Taco really did taint us drafting Michigan defensive linemen. You know what I mean? But at some point, I think you have to get past that and move on. But Maisie Smith for me in the second round, I would throw a pick at it.
In the second, I don't know.
Yeah,
interesting.
What about $2? Mike, you glad no more Anthony Doo-Doo Stain Brown?
Mike, you glad? Oh, trust me, I'm pumped. And Anthony Brown, his first pick was against Eli Manning, 2-time Super Bowl champion, Hall of Famer, right? And he was just so inconsistent. I think Brandon Carr was a better corner than Anthony Brown just because Brandon Carr had more consistency than Anthony Brown.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
When you go out and you get a tattoo of a literal chip on your shoulder saying, I got a chip on my shoulder, and you come out playing like like that. You know, it's the inconsistent. I don't know who ate your whole chip, brother. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of that stuff was missing. But I wish Dudu Stain the best, but it's time to move on. But you know, I don't know how to judge his career. He had timely plays, but he had stupid flags. He had stupid pass interference, stupid holding calls. I mean, the Raiders game, you turn that on, and it's like, what happened? Well, who's this guy? You know, and
Yeah.
that's because he was just inconsistent.
Yeah. No. Facts right there, Mike. Um, Coming back a little bit back to running back, we did sign Ronald Jones, former Tampa Bay Buck, second round pick. Um, didn't really get it going there for them, but wondering what your thought is, Mike. Is he just a bridge player for you, or is he a camp body, or how do you feel about it?
It's hard to say because he signed with the wrong team last year. Yes, he got a Super Bowl ring, but he signed with the wrong team because of how full that depth was there with Pacheco and Clarence Edwards, and that this is what the Chiefs had on that offensive side of the ball. He just wasn't fitting that. But you looked what he did with Tom Brady and the Buccaneers just a couple of years ago. Guy almost had 1,000 yards, right? So it's hard to compare. But the good news is he still has a lot of tread on the tire. He's 25 years old. He didn't play a lot last year, so his legs are going to be fresh. You might see him burst out in training camp, and don't pull out the anointing oil, as Bill Parcells would say, right?
Yeah.
You're going to see this guy make plays. All right, they're going to preserve Tony Pollard, right? Because he's on a $10 million franchise tag, unless they can come up to a deal. So you're going to see a lot of Rashad Jones. You're going to see him wanting to make this roster. But once that last preseason game hits, if he's playing in it, then the Cowboys are still iffy about him. If he's not playing in that last preseason game, that third game, then he's going to make this football team. But his tread is still thick, and his legs are fresh.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's a good addition. That's a good addition. I like it. I think I think the plan is they're probably still targeting running back somewhere. And if they don't get the guy where they want, they'll go with him. You know what I mean? I think that's kind of how it's shaping up there. I think the same thing for cornerback. You know what I mean? I think we can still use another cornerback. Adding Gilmore wouldn't stop me from drafting the cornerback if he's there. If there's a guy there that they value, because these are short term deals. You know what I mean? Gilmore's on a 1 year, and Cooks he's a short term too. So Ronald Jones, these guys. So yeah, man, I wouldn't mind. Still taking a look at a running back. Um, it's gonna be interesting draft indeed, Mike. Now, for the fun part of the evening, Mike, mock draft season, bro. 3-round mock. I'm gonna let Mike pick the simulator he wants to use. What do you want to go with, Mike?
PFF.
All right, let's do it. PFF simulator. We're gonna go 3 rounds. Let's get this thing going, bro. Okay, let me go ahead and share this. Hopefully this doesn't crash like it did last time. So here we go. Pump for this.
Nick will do it. He said, "Get it, Mike. If I'm GM, this is my first 3 picks. Let's go."
All right, here we go, Mike. Here we go. All right. So here we are. Mock Draft Simulator, PFF. We're going to do 3 rounds. We are going to go 3 rounds, like I said, right here. Dallas Cowboys, obviously, America's team. Randomness, I don't want randomness. Draft needs, public, that's everything else looks good here. We'll slow it down just a bit so we can get a better look at the picks coming in. All right, Mike. All right, here we go, bro. Here we go.
Omaha.
Carolina's on the clock. Here we go. Forfeit. There went Bijan, one pick before, and I don't know if that's realistic. I mean, they didn't they re-sign Saquon Barkley or tagged him or some shit.
They did.
Regardless, we are on the clock, Mike. Where do you want to go with the first pick in the first round, bro? Yes.
Brian Brees. He's the gone. Let's look at the interior defensive line, Joe.
To your defensive line, we got Kalijah Cansey, Mozzie Smith.
All right, let's look at left guard then. Hey, that Cansey though, a lot of people might be comparing him to that Aaron Donald. You feel me? Let's see. Steve Avella from TCU. Oh, they're not going to go a Gator. They haven't won a Gator since they double dipped in Gator. And they didn't even make the team. Well, they made the team, but they didn't stay long. Their welcome was short. Joe. Oh, there's John Michael right there from Minnesota. I did like him at the Senior Bowl. Let's go back to defensive line. I'm doing it. He's right there on top. Let's click off that. Right there, Joe. Let's give me Cansey.
There we go. First pick there, 26. Interesting.
Get a tackle that can play guard. Stephen White. I'm not scared, Joe. We need that interior right now. I'm basing it on right now. Let's go look at wide receivers.
Let's take a look. Wide receiver, second round. Keep adding guys.
Let me go here on my spreadsheet.
Such a weak class. It's scary.
It is. It's super weak. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. I don't even like those players right there.
A lot of the wide receivers are short as hell, too. I think the tallest one in the wide is Jackson Smith. And then there's Johnston out of TCU. He's 6'4". But, let's go back to guard. Let's look at guard.
Okay. Let's see what we got here on the interior. Let me get rid of those receivers. There we go. Titman Voorhees.
UFC.
Looks like Smith's got gobbled up.
Pittman. He's a center, though. Is he a center guard?
Yeah, he's a center guard. Big boy.
TCU. Is Torres out of Florida still there? That 6'5" guy?
No, he's gone.
He's gone. Andrew Voorhees.
You want to look at tackles?
Let's look at linebacker.
Linebacker. Here we go. We're looking at linebackers. Let's see.
Ivan Pace out of Cincinnati.
I know the Cowboys have interest here in Overshown. Went to the pro day. They checked them out.
Would they draft a Texas player? I don't know if they would.
Yeah, not the best, not the best linebacker class either. This is mighty skimpy.
Let's go. Let's look at the quarterbacks. Yeah, I'm going there. I'm going there.
You say cornerbacks?
Quarter QB.
Ooh, let's do it. Ooh. Okay, we got Tanner McKee, Hendon Hooker.
Hendon Hooker.
Shake hands.
Joe, what round do the Cowboys take picks? What round do they take chances on?
Second round. Roll the dice.
Roll the dice. All right. I wanted the Cowboys to look at Jalen Hurts in the second round just a couple of years ago. I talked good about Jalen Hurts right here on the Frisco Report. The guy just went to a first Super Bowl. All right. I was too gun shy to pull the trigger. Joe, I'm drafting Hendon Hooker. Second round pick for the Dallas Cowboys right now.
Very nice. Very nice. That's one of those grab the balls and make the pick.
Grab the ball, lift up the skirts.
There we go. There we go. I like it. I like this. I like this mock, Mike. I like your picks,
so.
bro. We are now at the third and final pick of this mock draft, Mike. Pick 90, third round.
Who's BPA right now? Go it all.
Got Nathaniel Dell out of Houston. Carl Brooks, TCU cornerback, James Robinson. McBride. Bigsby. Got a couple of good running backs on the board
Yeah,
here.
I was just looking at those running backs.
Jalen Jones, cornerback. I like him. Tajay Spears. Still a lot of good. Jaden Reed is still out there. Tore it up at the Senior Bowl. Jacqueline Roy, an interior defensive tackle. He's good.
So I got an interior line. I got the quarterback of the future. Wide receiver sounds good to me right now. And a big corner sounds good. So if I was to go that route right now in this third round, I'd be looking at wide receiver, who the Cowboys are notorious for, Jalen Tolbert, Michael Gallup, these guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're not scared to draft wide receiver in the third round. Cornerbacks, it's not there. They're usually doing it in the first, second, sixth round, fifth round is where they get their corners, right? Third round, man. I'm gonna get me a corner, or I'm gonna get me a wide receiver, Joe. It's people in the comment section right now. Who are you guys going with on a corner or a wide receiver? That's where I'm going.
Corner, wide receiver. Wide receivers left on the board here. Dell, Wilson, Perry.
Jerry Pena says, fire the GM.
Cornerbacks.
Corners, yep.
Hodges Thompson, Jalen Jones. Jarvis Martin out of Illinois. Riley Moss.
A big corner. What about Christian Gonzalez from Oregon? Where is he at? Is he here?
Oh, he's way gone. Yeah, he's first rounder.
God, he's good, dude. I like Christian Gonzalez.
yeah, he's gonna go early.
Where's Devin Witherspoon at? Out of Illinois. He's gone too? Yep, he's going to be gone too.
From
Ooh,
Illinois?
yeah. Witherspoon.
I'm pretty sure he's gone too.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about Dante Banks out of Maryland? 6'1".
He's gone too.
He's a damn good press corner. What about Darius
Yeah.
Rush?
Yeah, he's gone too. That's the thing about this is I feel like this is how it could be too in the draft. You know, the cornerback doesn't stretch that well. You know what I mean? I mean,
What about Cam Smith? Is he there?
Cam Smith. I thought I saw him, or he was there previous round.
South Carolina?
Yeah, he's gone too. Totally gone, bro. Totally gone.
Oh my gosh.
Do you want to look at any other positions? Do you want to look at line or D line?
Let's go in. Let's look at
Want to
the
look
end.
at tackle, safety, edge?
Let's go
See
in.
what you got. Third round ends. Carl Brooks.
Carl Brooks, yeah.
Was that
Oh, you always
McGuire?
go
Henry.
easy way out. Oh,
Zach
man.
Harrison.
There's a lot in it.
Yaya Diaby.
Is Tuli Patado there from USC?
Yeah, he's gone.
Jesus. Will McDonald the fourth from Iowa State. I picked
Okay.
people that I've scouted already.
Yeah, getting down to the nitty gritty here.
He's gone too.
So you got Carl Brooks, Roy, Zach Harrison, Pickens,
What about Andre
Yaya
Carter
Diaby.
from the Army? From the Army.
Yeah, he's gone too. He went early. You want to look at linebackers? Take a look
Yeah,
here.
let's go. Let's go back to linebacker.
Look at linebackers.
I mean, we can go Ivan Pace from Cincinnati. I do like him.
Henry Tutu, Ventrell Miller.
Terrell Miller.
And then you kind of get down into later round guys over here. Pace, Cam Jones, Noah Sewell, probably.
Cam Jones, linebacker. Nope. Haven't scouted him yet. What about Derek Hall out of Auburn? Is he available? Linebacker. He's an outside linebacker.
They probably have him listed as an edge. Somebody wants you to take a look at running backs, Mike. Do you want to look at running backs?
Let's go RB, Dan. Let's go RB.
Okay. Got some good ones here. McBride, Bigsby, Spears. Gray, McIntosh is there, but you might be able to get them in the fourth or fifth. These are the other guys down here.
Gibbs from Alabama and Robinson out of Texas for linebackers. I need to get my linebacker game up. Wayne McBride. I've heard that name floating around. I've heard Gidsby's name too. Floating around. Joe, I'm tired. of waiting here. Let's draft. Go back to all. Let's draft Carl Brooks.
Nice. Carl Brooks in the third round. Had a hell of a Senior Bowl, a notable combine snub. Cowboys did meet with him though.
They gave me a D for Herndon Hooker. You know why? Because it ain't the most popular pick. But hey, I'll take my A plus and my A minus and my D. Guess what that makes? That makes a B plus. I'll take that draft right there.
Not bad. I like these picks, man. Considering what was left on the board, Kaji Kancey, I like that pick there. Getting him at 26 is pretty good value. Hooker in the second. I'm actually seeing him going up draft boards. I've already starting to see him coming up, sneaking into the back of the first. So, be very interesting to see where Hooker actually ends up getting drafted. That's the guy to really keep an eye on. Cowboys, high interest there. Carl Brooks, met with him at the Senior Bowl.
People that are booing or shaking their head. Keith Conroy said, worst draft I've seen. It's a mock draft. If you can go to your favorite content creator, pull up their mock drafts, save them, look at the actual draft and tell me who's right. No one is going to be right. It's like the March Madness freaking basketball bracket. It ain't going to happen. But guess what? If I was GM, I'm a big fan of Hendon Hooker. He would be a Cowboy.
Yeah. Yeah. It's something the Cowboys would do. Second round, roll the dice. There's a lot of them in this draft. Hooker, Maisie Smith. There's other ones out there. You know, who's this year's Kelvin Joseph? You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, you got the receiver from LSU. He's another roll the dice guy. Second round, probably. So, lots of interesting picks. Hooker in the second. I like it, man.
James
like
Macias gives me a thumbs up. Thank you, James. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mock draft season,
baby. Mock draft season, and it is different because everybody's posting the same bullshit. That's one thing that I can't stand. You know, people sharing their mock drafts. Oh, Kincaid the tight end. Fuck out of here with that shit. Give me no damn tie in the first. Yeah, man. I love this, bro. This change. This is a different, fresh look. You know what I mean? It's not the same old names, bro. People just they get the tunnel vision every mock draft season. Where like, you didn't get the tight end.
Cowboy Mac said, "I like Mad Joe."
Yeah, man. I like this. Very entertaining indeed, Mike. Great job, bro. I like it. I like it indeed, man.
Thank you very much.
Good work, my bro. That's why we have you here. And, you know, it really does. These picks really highlight, you know, what the Cowboys could do because it's best player available. We're not cornered into any corner right now, you know, as far as like, oh, we have to have this guy. We have to have this position. You know what I mean? So I like it. I think it gives the Cowboys a lot of maneuverability, you know, to be able to do what the hell we want to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
y'all crazy. It's Mike's mock. If you follow the Frisk report, my mock drafts, they'll make you think. They'll sway you. They'll sway you. Thank you. That was true best player available right there. Thank you, Blue Star. Thank you.
That's what it is, bro. That's what it is. Yeah, that's what it is, man. I love it, man. Mike, great way to get the show back on here today with covering the Cowboys. A lot of great information. We'll
what name did I get wrong? I didn't get a name wrong. Which one did I get wrong? I said Hendon Hooker, didn't I?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, bro, but fun mock draft indeed, man. We're gonna have more of these coming up, guys. Next one, I think we'll do a dual mock. We did this last year, where we dual mock me versus Mike, dueling mocks. I think we're gonna do that next one. Very fun indeed. Uh, and as usual, Mike, where can everybody find you if they haven't already, bro?
Hey, man. Yeah. Underscore Cowboys Corner on Twitter. I got to fix that. I don't like the underscore first. People are going to forget to put the underscore. Hell, I forget to put the underscore. I don't even search myself, right? Underscore Cowboys Corner on the Twitter spaces. And then Cowboys Corner right here on YouTube. Look, it's the off season. I don't get happy about what Cowboys do. I like to wait to see what happens and do a summary of it and give it all at once. I'm not, breaking news, Dante Fowler. Oh, breaking news. Then they got Rashad Jones. Oh, my God, breaking 15 videos. We can just make one big one and say, here's my thoughts, right? So it ain't breaking news because someone already broke it. You can't claim breaking news if it's already been broke. That's my thinking, but no, that's where you can find me.
All right, man. All right. There we go, guys. Shout out to everybody that came in here. Love the great comments in here. Very good conversation in the chat box with the prospects and taking a look at our conversation tonight. Pat yourselves on the backs, everybody. You know how we give it to you guys here. Real, we don't blow up, unicorns and other goofy shit up y'all's asses. So shout out to everybody here. Pound that like button, bros. Check out this outro. Peace.
Oh, there's a new outro. Let's watch it. Premiere.